Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to test out a lot of new products. Let's just get started. The first product that I tested is from the brand Renee Cosmetics and it retails for 249 rupees and contains 30 ml of product. Now talking about the packaging, everything is quite basic, nothing fancy about it. But if you go to the product details, right, it says that it is going to give you a silky smooth texture, flawless matte finish. It is infused with vitamin C, so it's going to give you a lot of glow. It has SPF 30, it's lightweight, it's non-sticky, it's dermatologically tested and it's cruelty free. Another thing is that it does blur out the fine lines, wrinkles and pores a little bit, not too much. Overall, I don't think there is anything new about this primer. It's same. I think we have seen these kind of silicone based primers. But if you're looking for something everyday, very lightweight, then this is good. And it's not that expensive as well. So I think people who are having mature skin will not like it because it's not going to do too much. And people who want like a heavy base to last for a really long time and they rely on a primer to do that, this is not the primer for that particular kind of a look. But if you want something that will last for like 3-4 hours, then it's fine. Okay, then I got Nykaa's Matte to Last Pore Minimizing Foundation in the shade 08Y Medium. I think this is a decent foundation. It does retail for 849 rupees, which in my opinion is little steep. You get standard quantity, which is 30 ml, and if you look at the shade range, they have almost like they have 15 shades, which in my opinion is not inclusive. I have talked about it quite a lot of times, like how brands will launch 15-16 shades and say that, you know, we are an inclusive brand, but it should also cater to a wider shade range. So in my opinion, it is not. Now, as stated on Nykaa's app, this is India's first ever pore minimizing foundation, which I mean, okay, ये pore minimizing जैसा कुछ नहीं करता है. It is not going to minimize your pores. At least I can say it because I have oily skin and I didn't see that happening. And I've tested it with and without primer on different days, so that's why I'm saying this. They say that it is going to last for 12 hours. Not sure, guys. I don't think so. It is going to last for 12 hours. Just lasted for 4-5 hours. That's it. It has a semi-matte finish, quite similar to what they launched previously in the foundation range. Like, it's not too dewy, too matte. This is vegan, this is not tested on animals, this is paraben free, oil and fragrance free. I don't think this is the most blendable foundation that I've tried in this particular price range, so you have to look into your options. I have semi dry skin right now around my chin area and a little bit oily on the cheek area side, so just keep that in mind. Maybe for normal skin people this is going to turn out quite well, but not for somebody who has combination to oily skin. Then for concealer, I used LoveChild Masaba concealer in the shade Caramel Glam. This is for 800 rupees. I like this one more than the Pro Art one. Pro Art one I just use when I want a little bit of more coverage and long lasting power. But Masaba's concealer is also quite good. It is meant for people who have like normal to dry skin under their eyes, which I have, so I enjoy Masaba one more than the Pro Art one. And sometimes I like to, you know, mix both of them to get the best of the both worlds, wherein one is hydrating my under eye and other is helping me to make sure that my under eye is covered till the end of the day. So it's a win-win, right? Tried this Everyday Face Compact in the shade RYE Ray from Renee Cosmetics, and it is a decent compact powder. I think it will be good for anybody who is starting out with makeup. But this is not a compact powder that you would use for bridal makeup. Honestly, there aren't that many options right now in the market with a decent shade range. And it is for 249 rupees. It has 8 grams of product. It just has 5 shades. So I don't know. I don't think this is the right shade for me, guys. A little bit patchy it was. It is supposed to give you a matte look, which it did, but towards the end of the day I think it was looking a little patchy. Then I picked a range of blush contour highlight from a brand known as C2P Pro. I think I've tried some other products also from their brand, like their brushes or their eyeshadow, and I have liked their eyeshadow palette. I'll start with the blush. Okay, this is in the shade She Is Baked. Okay, this particular shade right now is not available, but they have 2 other shades, and it retails for 399 rupees, and it contains 4 grams of product. It is a nice mauvey pink color. It has a buttery texture. The problem with this particular product that I think is that whenever you'll use a brush to apply this product, little bit of product is going to smear around that pan area that you have on the product, which is little frustrating, specifically when you want your makeup products to be hygienic, right? Like nobody wants a dirty makeup product. तो वो थोड़ा गंदा हो जाता है, वो चीज़ आपको थोड़ा annoy कर सकती है, but it is not long lasting in my opinion. Okay, it's just going to last for like 3-4 hours. It is quite blendable. You can build it up as well, but if you are extremely oily skin type, specifically on your cheeks, then it might look little patchy. I would suggest to layer it on top of a semi matte product, or you can apply it all by itself. You don't need a base product. Super pigmented, that I agree it is travel friendly. It does give you a little bit of glowy finish as well, so if you are into minimalistic highlighter kind of look, you can just apply this blush and you're good. And then it is vegan, cruelty free, paraben free, so those things are also there. But in my opinion, it is a decent blush. Then I tried their contour, which is in the shade Mocha 02. They have another shade which is Amber 01, which looked a little ashy for my skin tone, so I didn't pick that one up based on what I could see on the website. But this has again 4 grams of product. I don't think these small pan sizes that C2P has launched are extremely long lasting, but they are super pigmented. They are travel friendly, radiant finish they will give you. Okay, so it's not going to last for a really long time. The good thing is that you can layer it up even if you are wearing a semi matte foundation. Later, after 2-3 hours, if you want to do contouring again, you can do that, but of course you'll have to carry your brush, and who has time for that? It is affordable and it gives natural finish. That's it. Okay, then I picked the shade known as Opal 03 Prom Cream Metallic Highlighter Palette for face makeup, and it is for 449 rupees. This is expensive than their blush and contour, and it contains 4 grams of product. Their highlighter is little bit blinding than the strobe cream that I'm going to use, but again this is also vegan, cruelty free and paraben free. It comes in 3 shades. There is one with a little bit of more gold, there is one with little bit of pink hue to it. Then I tried this strobe cream, which I really liked. Okay, this is from the brand So True, and it's in their shade pink. It retails for 281 rupees, and it contains 30 grams of product. I'm not sure if it comes in another shade. It comes in 2 shades, one is pink and one is gold. Okay, and I picked up the pink one. It retails for 299 rupees, and it contains 30 grams of product, which is a good quantity. If you are somebody who has dry skin and you want like a natural looking, glowy, healthy looking highlighter, you will like it. Okay, you can also mix it with your foundation and it'll give you a natural sheen. Again, they have used a lot of skin care ingredients like hyaluronic acid, Japanese sakura, hydrogenated squalene for easy absorption, but it does have a little bit of light reflecting pigments. It is vegan and cruelty free. I tried this Kinded curling waterproof long lasting smudge proof mascara in the shade black. It retails for 399 rupees. 6 ml of product it has. I am sorry, but it's a really bad product. Like if I have to pick one product which was extremely poor in quality, this was the one. It's not going to give you curl, it's not going to be long lasting, it's not even water resistant. Okay, and applicator wise, packaging wise, it's decent, but it does look like it is made of cheap plastic. Okay, number one, it's not going to give you volumizing effect, anything that they're claiming, right? I am unable to see it. Then I tried this BH Cosmetics Mrs. Bella All Eyes on You 8 color eyeshadow palette. It retails for 999 rupees, but I think I got it under 600 or something, and it contains 8 grams of product. When you look into it, right, it has 8 colors. Okay, it does have some mattes, some shimmers. Honestly speaking, some of their mattes are not that great, specifically the ones that are very light in shade. And then they have velvety mattes in vibrant pink, modern neutral colors, and some berry hues as well. Their shimmery colors, right, shimmers, work better with a finger application instead of a brush application. It has blendable colors, and it's quite long lasting in my opinion. It's free from parabens. The only thing that I think I didn't like about this palette is that the fact that some of the shades were not that blendable, and I'm only talking about the mattes. Then I tried Lakme's Ultimate Eyeshadow in the shade Evening Glam. It retails for 399 rupees and it contains 11.7 grams of product. I purchased the shade which is known as Evening Glam, but for some reason I think they've sent me another shade which is Shimmer Smoke. I think so it's a different shade based on what I can see on the website, and it's fine. I thought that okay, product आ गया, मैं वापस करूँगी, ये सब करूँगी, तो let's just review it, okay? And it's different from what I generally go for. This has some decent shades, okay? Specifically their shimmers are really good. It's just that you have to use an eyeshadow primer. आपका concealer or compact powder से काम नहीं चलेगा. You have to get an eyeshadow primer, which is little frustrating, at least for me it is, because मैं खाली एक eyeshadow के लिए why should I get an eyeshadow primer, right? I've gotten comfortable with concealer and compact powder, but the shimmers are really good. Some of the mattes are also even good. That charcoal black color, it is quite blendable and it's quite surprising, right? So easy to apply, okay, but you need to make sure that you're picking the right shades, because I would not recommend buying a palette which is out of your comfort zone in this case, right? Because they are very pigmented, so it will be difficult for you to tone it down. Then I got Elf Cosmetics Cream Glide Lip Liner in the shade Pinky Swear. This is a cool tone peach color and it has 1 gram of product only. There's no sharpener with it. It retails for 290 rupees. And the thing that I like about it is that it is very pigmented, which I think most lip liners are not. You have to drag them in this range, right? And you will not require any kind of tugging. It will give you a precise definition. I also filled my lips with a little bit of this lip liner. So it's quite pigmented. It has rich formula. It has semi-matte finish. And it wears beautiful alone or under a lipstick as well. I didn't apply it alone as a lipstick. I'll tell you 2 reasons. It is too cool tone for me to apply it just as a lipstick, specifically without any makeup. But it does have 9 other shades, so you can always choose. It is a long lasting lip liner. It will last for about 5-6 hours and it does have good payoff. So I really liked it and I am going to use it more often. I paired it up with this M Caffeine Shades Creamy Matte Kiss Bullet Lipstick, which is pink champagne. It retails for 499 rupees. It has a magnetic closure and it has 3.5 grams of product. It does come in decent amount of shade, like 11-12 shades they have launched, but again nothing new with respect to the colors. It's a moisturizing matte lipstick, but after 2 hours you will feel a little drying, and it has anti-pigmentation properties. I don't know how can I test it because pigmentation तो जाएगा नहीं मुझे लगता है मेरे lips से, but I'll keep you guys posted if that happens, because I'm wearing it quite regularly. It's lightweight and comfortable, but you just require a very light amount of it. You don't have to drag this lipstick again and again to get the pigmentation. And then it is formulated with rich cocoa aroma. Overall, I like this lipstick. It's pigmented. It has a good formula as well. If you're looking for something semi matte, it can be little drying, but you can either moisturize your lips properly, or you can also pair it with a lip gloss. That can also be done. It lasts for about 3 to 4 hours, not more than that. And I also paired it with Renee Cosmetics Everyday Lip Gloss, which is in the shade Plum Kiss. This is a decent lip gloss in this range. It retails for 249 rupees and has 3.5 ml of product. This comes in 5 shades and it's lightweight. As per them, it's non-sticky, it hydrates. I don't think it hydrates, but again, because it's a lip gloss, it's not going to last throughout the day. This is me after 4 hours of applying this makeup. Let's just get started. I'll start with primer, and I'm keeping you little up close. Don't get scared. We'll start one by one. So the number one thing is primer. I think the primer has faded off. My pores are not looking any more blurry. So that's something that you will have to consider if you were thinking of buying this. Okay. So it's not going to last for a very long time. Then foundation, I mean, it's still there, but on most places it has faded. Compact powder also, I think it has faded. Blush is very slightly there, just here, very slightly. It's not even visible on camera. Contouring, yeah, very slightly again. It's very natural, uh, easy to blend kind of a product, but because it is not that thick in consistency, and it has a very natural finish, that's why it vanished also from my skin. So then is highlighter. Both highlighters have more or less faded. I would not prefer the cream highlighter with the stippling kind of brush that I used it for, because it exaggerated my pores, but when I'm applying it with my fingers, it's still better. However, the stroke cream gives a little bit of glowy look. I'm shooting this video on another day, so the sides have changed, just to let you guys know. Okay, so here I have applied the strobe cream, and here is that powder highlighter. I think more or less both of them have faded. This is my oily skin. This is not highlighter, just to be clear. Eyebrows, I didn't use any product. Eyeshadow, I think more or less both are staying for same amount of time. It's just that the Lakme one has it has spread all over my eyelid area, so I'm not liking that. See, this BH Cosmetics one is still better, but this is the Lakme one. It's gotten a little patchy. Lip liner has faded. Lipstick, and the lipstick is very slightly there. Lip gloss I've already tested, guys, so it has a little bit of glitter in it, and it doesn't feel sticky, but it does feel goopy. ऐसे lines बनती हैं बीच में. Okay, this is the lipstick after 4 hours. Obviously मैंने कुछ खाया है. I'm not going to be hungry just because I'm wearing makeup, so it's not going to survive any meals. You have to reapply it. But yeah, I think more or less only the eyeshadow and the foundation are the two products that I liked. It's not like I didn't like the blush and the highlighter. I think it's a good product range if I'm going for very minimalistic makeup and I just care for 2-3 hours. After that, I think it's not going to be visible on your skin. So reapplication with most products is required. Of this mascara, guys, I don't know what to say about this mascara. It's not doing anything for me. Nothing at all.